Beautiful day to everyone out there. I welcome you to Peaceful Marriage TV with Peaceful Life. Today, I'd like to talk about stages of marriage. There are three main stages of marriage. And what's the stage? The stage talks about the step, the procedure, or the development of something. When you jump the protocol, the result is not always pleasant. The first stage in marriage is the planting stage. Now, this stage, you just got married to your spouse, you are a young couple, oh, you are going to the moon for your honeymoon and all of that. But don't get carried away. It's a time to plant. How do I mean? Both of you are from different backgrounds and you have learned things differently and you have your notion about things are totally different. Now, this stage is expected that the husband, because he is the head of the home, should plant in what he wants into his wife. Why I'm saying this is because most men they have not planted anything into their lives, and yet they are comparing their life with someone else. Is not right. When you plant what you want into your life, over time you get the result. How do you plant it into your life? You plant it by lovingly correcting her in the areas you know that she's wrong. And how do you get, should I use the word, plantable? I'll use my word, but I'm trying to stress it as a woman. It's by submitting to your husband. If, for instance, you plant a corn into the soil and the corn say, I'm not going to stay, the corn cannot grow. So, as a man, you are the one to plant in your values, and it should be God based value into your life. And as a woman, agree to be the plant so that you can grow and blossom. Second stage in marriage is the waiting stage. The waiting stage most times has no work. The waiting stage, all the bad character per se, the weaknesses of your spouse, my God, it begins to unveil. And you ask yourself, did I really pay by the price? Or the wife will say, was I blind when I was saying yes to you? No, it's a stage where the weaknesses, you know, the differences between both of you become so obvious and sometimes quite irritating. You know, you just feel like I don't know, but it's a stage where both of you look as if you are so annoying to each other. It's a waiting stage. What you have planted have not yet, you know, it's not yet due for harvest. Now, what keeps both of you in this waiting stage is understanding. This is where understanding comes into play. I give an instance. You are a woman and you are so neat. You like when you keep something and nobody should touch it. And the husband came back to work and he's looking for a document because he has a presentation at the office in the next 30 minutes. And you know that you also went to work. And he came back and searched everywhere and turned the house upside down. My God. He came back, you were wondering if there were invaders into the house. And you ask him, you say, oh, I was looking for a document. And he said, why did you not arrange it back the way it was? If there is no understanding, that singular differences can become a major tool for quarrel in the waiting period. So what happens? You understand yourself. You know how to approach your husband, and your husband know how to approach your wife. At this stage, it is very crucial for both of you to bond together. At this stage, I encourage every spouse at this stage to end every misunderstanding with intimacy. Why do I say so? Intimacy is a platform whereby you renew the covenant, you renew that exchange of the marital vow. It's a platform whereby two hearts start beating as one. I'm not saying that it's a standard, but my candid advice is that whenever you have misunderstanding with your husband or your wife, resolve it on bed. When you wake up, you feel fresh, you feel better, and you have the strength to move on in your marital journey. And the last stage is the This is a very beautiful stage. At this stage, both of you think alike, you do things alike. You're more or less like brothers and sisters. You're like friends. You've understood me, you've planted some things in me. It's a stage of manifestation. You see, when you ask the husband something and you ask the wife something, they answer the same. And sometimes something happened. A husband was leading a song and they were to go to the next song. At the same time, both of them sang the song together. That's a heart that I've said beating as well. They've gone through the other two stages. And this stage is a stage that is beautiful. But most people want to jump into the harvest stage when they are not planted and when they are not prepared. That is why you see a woman that is seeing another woman that is already made in her marriage and say, child, see how she's enjoying herself and me, I'm here suffering. No, she has paid her dues. So it's time for you and your husband to sit down and tell yourself that this marriage must work. God will give us the grace to pass through the stages successfully. Now, in these stages, we be successful. Number one thing we must avoid is comparison. Never you compare your spouse with another person. It kills their zeal to learn. Number two, never you use the word divorce on your spouse. See it as a curse word in your marriage that should never come out of your mouth. When these two things are avoided, you glide gallantly and you see yourself celebrating peaceful marriage all the way. I hope this bless you. I'd like you to share, subscribe, and to tell someone about what you just learned. If these three stages are put in place, marriage is going to be a very beautiful place to stay. God bless you. See you next time.